Highlighting. To add highlights, Step 1. Click on the Highlights tab to select the highlighter tool if it is not already selected. Step 2. If the Show and Add button on the Highlights menu is not in the down position, white text on the button, then click once on the Show and Add button. Step 3. Click once on one of the color swatches in the color palette that you want to use. Step 4. Move the mouse pointer to the beginning of the text that you want to highlight. The mouse pointer will change from an arrow to the image of a marker. Press down and hold the left mouse button and drag the marker pointer over the text to select it for highlighting. Step 5. Release the left mouse button when you've reached the end of the text to be highlighted. The text will now display with the selected highlight color. To play highlights of a color, Step 1. Click on the color swatch in the color palette for highlights that you want to play. Step 2. Click once on the Play Color button to begin playback. All highlights of that color will be played beginning at the front of the book.
The breakfast meeting was a normal function of the group's daily activities. David wondered which one lighted the mysterious office that Harvey maintained in that ominous building.
Step 3. To playback narration associated with a different color, click once on the swatch in the color palette that represents the highlights that you want to listen to. Playback will immediately switch to the narration associated with the new color.
Admiral Selvin and his son Jerry were running too that day.
Step 4. To stop playback of highlights by color, either click on the Stop button or click on the Play Color button. To print highlights, Step 1. Click once on the Print button on the Highlight menu to open the Print Highlights and Annotations dialog. Step 2. To select highlights of a certain color, select the color you want to use from the color palette. Step 3. Click once on the Print button. The Print Range Selection dialog will open. Select either Entire File or Current Page. Click the OK button to print your highlights. Step 4. Click once on the Exit button to close the Print Highlights and Annotations dialog.